United Church.
Just bring my snack with me. Just
I brought mine too.
coffee. So just leave me alone.
Okay, so we're going to start.
It's on.
I swear, it's on. It's there. I don't really need it for us. I thought they were also on Zoom.
Yes, they are.
Well, then you. Okay, so the music of Dr. Alexandra Fol. Here we are. CTH has been performed by ensembles such as Montreal Symphony Orchestra, the Sofia Symphony Orchestra, Orchestre de Pride. Okay, and the Orchestre de la Francophonique. I'm terrible at this. And the Orlando Contemporary Chamber Orchestra, the Sofia Wind Orchestra, among others. Fol devoted her performing efforts to commissioning and premiering contemporary music. She serves as a music director and a titular, there you go, washed my teeth, can't do a thing with them, at St. James United Church in Montreal, where she produces the Musorg Festival, there we go, which promotes Canadian music and music composed by women. Yes. She serves on the board of directors of LAUDEM and the Association of Liturgical Musicians of Canada.
That's one thing.
And as a regional convener for Music United, which we are extremely happy to have her as. In 2019, Fol was granted a coat of arms by the Governor General of Canada.
I actually thought that's for the website, so I would have written a different one for today.
We bow.
Fair enough, but we bow in your presence when you're... Okay, turn on.
All right, so I hope everyone is going to play. So first thing we do, and everyone will do just a little bit, when you do your first improv, I'll repeat because some people came later, you have to get away from the fear of the wrong chord. It's a persistent fear. Now, such a thing doesn't exist. A chord that you didn't mean to play opens the door to a new, it's like when you take the bretelle and you want to take an autoroute, but if you took the wrong bretelle, then you just go on a new street and you discover new houses. Okay. So, first thing, the reason why I say all white notes is because it's a diatonic scale. Now, first we're going to do the all white notes, and then we are going, because we are going to be in the world of C major. It's not really C major, however. So the way to do a melody that's relatively interesting is to vary the rhythm. The notes matter very little. They almost don't, actually. Now, if you have some kind of hook, a kind of a rhythmic motive that you repeat, then even if you change the notes completely, they're still going to be notes. People are still going to recognize the rhythm. But if I play it, you're gonna know it's that. Okay. So you hold one hand down and you put a chord of, and here is the trick. Varying, that's it. So 3 notes, but sometimes 4. Or sometimes 2. So this is the trick. The trick to always have a background of a harmony over which you put a melody. It's the harmony that gives the melody and not the other way around. Okay, you go.
Okay. So when you're doing this, even though you're just using white notes, are you not thinking in terms of 1, 4, 5? Like,
no,
just
forget 1, 4, 5. We are not doing tonal music.
I can do it.
This is the last thing. So if you're not sure you can do it, there is a trick.
Yeah.
And it's called, you go back a couple of 100 years, and you remember that people did something called Faux Bourdeaux. Okay, that's what it does. Okay. So let's say, oh, how do we sing in multiple voices? Well, let's just add some notes on top. Yes, first inversion. Now, first inversion, it's generally easier to get around than second inversion. Second inversion is more unstable. Now, you can do anything you want, obviously, or do both of them at the same time. Varying density, remember? But, okay, go. So enough talking.
Just wondering if the people on Zoom can hear Alexandra.
Keep playing. You doing great? All right, so in 10 seconds, you're going to move to the world of E flat major. Okay, no 5-1, please. Okay, wait. Okay, this wasn't 10 seconds. Okay. And second, you heard the panic, huh? Suddenly there was a 5-1. Okay, now the hint is, you don't have to rush. You can stay on one chord for a while. So you're like, okay, the piece is not coming, and I have to keep playing for a while. And especially when you're starting out, don't be so afraid to stay on one chord. Actually, the way you notice someone is insecure is they change chords all the time. Okay, chill out. Okay? Nobody's going anywhere. Okay, we change. Next person? Okay. So, it's actually not hard, I swear.
I just mean, you took it easy. I got to be.
All right. So, we start the world. So, you play one hand here.
Okay.
Another hand plays a melody here. So, we are going to do a countdown of 20 seconds. And then you switch to the world of E flat.
Am I only allowed white keys or can I mix them?
You start with white keys.
Okay.
And then after 20 seconds, you move to E flat major. All right, let's go.
All right.
That's so cool.
Sorry. I'm sorry. That's the way I think.
That's better. Okay, did you hear that parallel? Okay, that's better. Okay, 5, 4, 3, okay, smashed, that's better. Okay, we are going to stop. The melody needs a recognizable hook.
Right.
About
It was a rambling.
It's very, rambling is not bad.
No.
Rambling is not bad.
That's my time filler improv. That's what I ramble. Yeah. Okay. So we need a hook.
Yeah. Okay, you start in the world of, okay, C
Wherever
major
I
is
am.
good. Wherever you are. Perfect.
Ambiguity.
Ambiguity is your friend.
Go many different ways.
Okay, so what was the rhythm hook that he had?
It went away.
Exactly. Exactly, we cannot repeat it. So,
No.
how about we do something, okay. Ta, 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 ta.
Okay.
That's the rhythm hook.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
So now you do 10 seconds of rambling, and then you go back to the rhythm hook. Time for the rhythm hook? Yes. Excellent, thank you very much. Time to change.
What's that gonna do? Tell me, I'm not getting it.
So,
It's okay, I'm
where
really
we-
lost too.
where we are going with this
Yes.
is this eventually becomes a form. So we all know what ABA is.
Yes.
Okay. So this is the first step to having the A. The A has one tonality, one sound world, one rhythm hook, and then we have the B section. which can be a chorale or something completely different. And then we return to the A, and we play basically what we played in the beginning. So this gives us a piece. This is actually enough for 5 minutes of music, easy. Why? Because the A is repeated, right? It takes twice as much time. So good, because we only have an hour, so if we can do this at the end, it would be great. Okay, next.
Sorry to stop you, but just when you say that A is repeated, do you mean the thing being repeated is that motivic hook, or that rhythmic hook? Not necessarily remembering the changes you do.
Not necessarily remembering, but nobody else will remember them either.
Yeah, but the thing that gives it that form is that the rhythm comes back.
Yes, the rhythm and sometimes the tonal thing. Is my thingy on?
Blessing, can you hear her through the
There is a green
general
light.
check?
There is a green light, so it's on. All right, next
Can
person.
I ask? I understand the rhythmic hook thing. I have no idea, like I don't improvise at all. I'm a really good reader. I don't understand how any changes of chord things were happening there. I don't even really know how to make one of those chords.
Well,
I
how
don't,
about you sit there and write and start here? Here you go.
But just
So-
to say start, I don't know what that means. Like I'm further back than these folks.
No. See, the thing is, it's very dangerous to assume that you always start from something you know, because then you always end up playing the same thing or composing the same thing. So actually, if you start with things you don't know, it will make it more interesting for everybody, even for you. So you put your left hand on the chord, and how about you use a chord that you're not used to playing or singing? This will make it more interesting. And you play a melody with your dominant hand. You start with the dominant hand, but if we have 1 month of lesson, I would say leave the dominant hand away. Always the other way, of course, right? So left hand on the chord, right here. Okay. So only white keys. We are in the world of diatonic scale. And you play a nice melody. Let's see here. I really like that oboe stop. It's so in tune. Oh. So that's why I put it like
The
oboe.
chords are the part that scare me.
Well, the chords, any 3-note combination will do to start. Any 3-note combination will do. Also, they're your friends because they give you lots of harmony also.
What do you mean by that?
This means that this is always part of the harmony, so the melody is free to move in it.
Oh, okay. But we don't have to be thinking about what we're playing here when we're playing the melody part?
You don't have to, because the fact that it's a diatonic scale already gives you enough harmonies to work with. So no, please don't think about it. To start, when you start, it's very important to let go, and anything goes. The wrong chord concept, please forget it. It does not exist. Also, I swear that every single chord from these 12 notes has already been written by somebody. So it's fine. We are not going to invent a new one. Just play any chord, and we know what it sounds like. Sounds great. Now you add a melody. Let's say ta 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 is your rhythmic hook. Keep playing. Now you add one pedal note.
Any pedal?
Any pedal note, please. Any nice white note. It sounded pretty good thus far. It sounded pretty good. We already convinced. Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No such thing as a mistake, only creative choices.
Yes.
I'm such a mathematical person.
So now get out of the rhythmic hook, play whatever. Nice harmony season, one widely. Is this? Okay, go back to the rhythmic hook. invented Schubert did. So Schubert lead, cheeky, 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 we're in D major, and then 6 days in cheeky, cheeky, and we're suddenly in F8, there is no 5-1, there is nothing.
Nothing, yeah.
So, and as I said, now, planning modulations in your head while you are playing, making sure they last 4 measures, I mean, this is much further in time. But the first time when you try and you change the key, this is how you do it. Pivot chord or pivot note. So this was the pivot note version. So now we're going to change. And we're going to do the pivot chord version. Wow. All right, you like white keys? Sure. Oh. So we do exactly the same thing. You are a pianist and an organist? Okay, so you can move more chords. Your left hand and your pedal are a bit too close.
Right,
Yes.
yes, copy of it, yes.
That's right. But considering you have organ experience, let your feet go. Now the thing with always having when we sit and we have one setup and maybe we don't have time to change, etc., we have the 16 off. Now this means that there is always this like low note that's present, which may get hard on our hearing, and how do you say, it gets very thick. It drags it down to a to a lower sound level.
Rumble. Yeah.
Yes, that's the word. That's the word. So actually, the thing is with ice cream. Okay, so if you don't eat ice cream for 3 days, when you eat an ice cream, suddenly it tastes so good. So if we are in some B major mode, so this is the next place we are going. We are going into ostinato land. Okay. So when I say you play low B, not yet. Now. So suddenly, something is going on in me. Ooh, interesting.
Yeah.
So when I teach kids, they all look up and then you show them like, ooh, interesting. It's exactly the same situation. We show something new. All right, so now we're going to go into ostinato land. So a continuous rhythm that you always keep is going to be the drive that allows you to concentrate more on the harmony and less on the rhythm. So the first thing we did is the rhythmic hook helps you, and then you can focus on the rhythm and have a melody, and the harmony really takes care of itself because we work into a set framework, which is the diatonic scale. It can be any scale, but for now, diatonic. Now, next option. The ostinato rhythm, which can be anything, gives us the rhythm already. So we can focus on making juicy chords. Okay. So, please continue saying you haven't played enough. We're going to change soon. So you can change registration as you want, as you can experience with organ, obviously. So let's start with the smallest, the simplest possible rhythm. Let's do the 8 notes, ta, ta, or quarter notes. What are they quarter notes? I don't know.
So it doesn't matter what.
You choose an ostinato rhythm, and you play a repeat pattern. It doesn't matter which hand. So you start with this, and let's not presume that the pedal goes with this, however. Okay, you start. Okay, great. Fourths are your friend. And now you add a melody on top. Keep the fourth step. The melody can be anything. We have the rhythm hook. That's really nice. When you're ready, you add the pedal. You take the right hand away. You play the pedal a bit. More adventures. There's all that part. Now right hand comes back. It's really nice. Okay, count down and we change to D major in 10 seconds. 9, 8, 6. Okay, we changed already. Good. So why did we know it was ending? Because of the varying density. So the chord, her chords were 3 notes, sometimes 4. At the end with the 6-note chord, it's like the light that goes up. We are ending. So that's how we know we are ending. Great job. Okay, we
It
change.
sort of feels like you're going nowhere. And you kind of meander, and we're so used to, I've got this goal, but we can go here and then get back.
Yeah,
Which is,
yeah.
we don't like to.
And remember, nobody's going anywhere. They're all there sitting. So they already made the choice to come. Yeah, they've already paid tickets, so better get them paid. Next person who hasn't played yet. Okay, good. All right. So I left my phone. I don't know what time it is.
There's a clock. There's a clock.
11:40.
Oh, there is. Okay.
We put it up there for a minute.
All right. So let's do the same idea. You choose an ostinato pattern, a really simple one, two chords or like two notes, or you can do 3 if you want, or whatever. But you only do it once, you don't change. Then we add the melody on top, or like anything you want. I'm just giving an example. All right. So if you don't, it's perfectly fine. Perfect. So left hand continues doing that, and you add the right hand on top. You play whatever. Trust yourself, it will be perfect. Perfect. Go on, please. Let's not even play. That's great. Oh, sounds good, no? Yeah. Sounds
Go
good.
Evelyn.
Yeah. So you take the right hand away now. You play some middle. Let's change a bit the sound. So a couple of more notes, and then you play. Then you add the right hand to that. hold a long note, which on a piano we cannot do, right? But the organ is really good for that. You hold one long note and then, oh, okay, we're done. Great job. That was good, right? All right, you want to play? You don't play
Part of the piano anymore.
Okay, so the way to maximize what we do is you work with simple means. So she obviously is a pianist who play, you do play a lot of keyboard. So notice she started with 3 notes and 2 of them were moving, holding one. You're under no obligation to do.
Thank you, baby, all the time.
Okay. Okay, that's good. Now, before we start this, do you know why this is good? Because it has the minor third and the major third. Okay? So this is a wealth of potential there. You can stay like keep playing this, keep playing this. So
Just stay.
but you can change, doesn't matter. The melody follows the harmony, never the other way around. So you change harmony, I'm obliged to follow you. And you don't follow me. Okay, go. So this is minor land. Okay, so now please start again on the F, and now we're in major. The reason why it works is because sol diez la can be la bemol la, right? So great hook. So you keep playing this, and so you change between F and C, but you can change between F and then you can move into G, right? Like remember, no obligations. Okay.
Okay.
So you start this, and when you're ready, you add a melody on top. It can be anything. It can be long notes because you're already playing short notes, so long notes would work. One note at a time though, because your left hand, okay, is taking care of the chord. You have 3 keyboards. Change the keyboard.
Okay,
So you don't have to, because this makes it, this gives something new, it gives something interesting with no effort on anyone's part. Like I'm not asking you to change what you play. Just change the keyboard and bingo, we're in a different world. All right, let's go. It sounded good. But when you have 3 keyboards, please use the 3 keyboards, because this does a lot of the work for you, right? So in St. James there are 4, and my students, he just wants to play on 2. I'm like, dude, so few organs have 4 keyboards. Yeah. Come on, like.
I find that.
Just so you know, there's an automatic pedal on this organ.
What does this mean?
That means instead of doing
All right, so what we are going to do, so because, oh God, I'm so happy we are like getting through it fast. So this will be the last solo organ, and then we are going to talk about accompaniment. So I'm going to do the dumb singer, and you're all going to try to save the show. Okay, one after the other. All right, so we're in the world of D major. Okay. And so you choose, let's say, you choose either an ostinato in the left hand, or no ostinato but a rhythmic hook in the right hand. And you stay in this world for a while.
In D major.
In the D major.
Like this.
Diatonic.
Like this down tonic kind of thing.
No, diatonic. You use the scale of D major. You can be on any chord. Okay? And then, after we stay there for about a minute, we will move into B flat major.
You sure about that?
I'm definitely sure. You use the note of D as a pivot. So at one point you're going to like resolve everything to a D world, and then boom, we flip. Okay, so we start with the D major. Yeah, but this is how you lose like a second or even two.
See, my problem is that if I leave them pending there, all of a sudden they start sounding. This one's not as bad. Trinity's really bad.
You need that. It's the
Okay, now first, this is a bit low to begin with. Like it's even a bit low for me, and you're bigger than me. It needs a little.
It's good for me because I'm short.
Yeah, for you it was actually perfect. Yeah, for you it was actually
I was like,
perfect.
this is good.
But this is a sign that it's a sign that it's too
No,
full.
ours.
Well, then I'll build something.
Yeah, or just a little wooden blocks,
Little platform.
because actually this, when I said play pedal, there was that like, oh my God, where do I put the foot? There were the 2 seconds of you find, but if the foot is already there, you just, okay. All right, so now we move into, we have enough time, we have 20 minutes, it's okay? Okay. So we move into a different aspect of improvisation that sometimes people don't talk about, and it's when you have a singer. Now, because I'm too excited, I obviously forgot to wrap up the first one, which is that with these 2 tactics, you know, the ones you have a rhythmic hook, and the diatonic scale gives you a framework, and the other one you have an ostinato, and the ostinato gives you the framework. You can already do an ABA. Like the first section is one of them, and then the second section is the other, and then you move back to the first one. And just by virtue of doing that, you already have 5 minutes of peace. So the priest forgot the book, he has to go back, the lady forgot to print the announcements, and you have to keep playing, okay? And this is the way to do it. Now, the reason you know, with tonal music, there are tricks that take much longer to master. This is why they come last, and they need keyboard skills. Like our friends, the circle of fifths. Okay, that you do it in every key, and you practice, and you have to, I've told my students they have to play now. And they have to do it while reading out loud comic books. Because it has to be automatic. There is no more like intellectual depth going into this. But it is something that when you learn how to do, you can spread it out in 4 measures and do the hymn transition, you know, or the transposition. Okay, so now, all right, so we are going to do happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you. Okay, so we, the singer, you give the note to the singer. Happy birthday to you. No, you don't do this. You look encouraging. Okay? Yes, you look encouraging. You add more stops. Okay. Yes. No, absolutely. You have to do this while you're playing. Okay. You add more stops. You try to find the chord and you double the melody. So when you accompany, generally you don't double the melody for 2 reasons. On the organ, I'm talking about organ. On piano, you can do it. So if you double the melody and the singer makes a mistake, it's really obvious. Do we want this? No. We're there to help the singer. If you double the melody and you make a mistake, the singer will get confused. And trust me, no one will ever presume you make a mistake. Everyone will presume the singer made a mistake. So you're safe. But if you double the melody also on an organ, with the windpipes, we lose the text a lot. We lose the consonants a lot. The voyelle, A, O, U, that's fine. That will disappear. So when you do 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 do, play every note of G major except this one, please. Right? You play up an octave, you play the 5th scale degree or whatever. But if you double too much, then we lose the words. So I'm a singer, and we're going to sing Happy Birthday.
Okay.
So Happy Birthday to you. Did I wait for the note? No, I didn't wait for the note. And chances are I won't.
Okay.
I'm just a singer who starts.
Okay, I'm with you now.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. The reason why it doesn't happen. So this is no.
Dad's gonna play now.
Okay.
You didn't get a very long play.
So here's the first time. Chances are, within 5 seconds, you're not going to find a note. Okay? And happy birthday is very soon. What do you do?
Just overpower their note with the note you want to do.
But what's more important?
Tone deaf, obviously.
Yes, they're tone deaf.
What if you try to find where the singer was?
Pardon me?
What if you migrate to where the singer is?
You're hoping to. As long as they stay in the same key.
Yeah.
You do the tempo they're doing in the tonality you do. So if you do the rhythm they're doing, even if they're completely off, whoever sings Happy Birthday will sing it and they will join in and it will end well. Trust me, it will end well even if it doesn't start well. And it will most likely end on the same note. So now I'm your singer. I'll start in any key. You can find the key. If you can find the key I play in 5 seconds, good. But if you don't, please continue playing for real, as though we are perfectly in sync in the key you want to play. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Yes. Actually, you started in the second measure, actually.
Secondary dominant.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Okay. So this is a piece you know. That's good. However, sometimes, and this is where I'm aware that we only have 15 minutes. So what I want to leave you with is when you have to accompany a piece you have never heard before, You don't have the music. The singer says, do you know this tune? Ba, 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 ba. You don't know the tune. Okay.
You say no, I'm
or-
not doing that today.
No, you're always encouraging for this. Most singers, I work with amateurs, okay? So they give you a text, okay? And they say, oh, please play that tune, there are no chords. So I'm going to show it's not the only one, but it is the ultimate introduction that you can use for any piece of music ever. And it will work 95% of the time like a charm. And then we're all going to try. And next time you go to then when you go to play a funeral and the person says, oh, do you know this piece? Of course you don't know it. That's the introduction you play, and then you figure it out while they're singing. Whatever piece they choose will only have 4 chords. They're never going to be more.
Okay.
And even if they are, you can always make it do with 4 chords. All right. So, yeah. 1, 4, 5, 6. Or 1, 4, 2. Well, two fans. But 1, 4, 5, 6 is always a safe bet. All right. So first, both.
We should
No. It's impolite to be with the back to people. So first, what's the key that will work for any voice type, even if they have to make some compromises? It is the key of D. Okay, and it's on D flat because of the passaggio. Okay, so it's a D. Chances are it will be an octave, either here to here, okay, here to here, or here to here. And if it's an alto, a soprano can always work. A tenor can most always work. It's very unlikely that there will be a high A. And it will always work for a bass. Even D to D and A to A will work for a bass.
That's my basis.
Yeah. So, what is the time signature that will always be able to work? Either as a triple or as a duple.
2, 4.
No, you need triplets.
I'm at 1.
Okay. Yeah. So it's a 6/8 or a 12/8. Okay. It's not a 9/8.
Yeah.
Okay. 9/8 is definitely triple. You're never going to hear it as a duple. So there has to be an introduction of 4 measures. This introduction of 4 measures has to have a hemiola. Da 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 da. Why? Because if the piece is in quarter notes, da 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 is your quarter note. Okay. What's the tempo? It cannot be 60. It cannot be 120 because those are extremes. Everything you do has to be between 72 and 90. Because if it's like around 70, you can double it to one of the past songs that we just heard. Right? You can make it twice as slow, kind of, and be around 40, and that's a very like funeral-y song. Even though I was asked to play like happy pop stuff at funeral. So it's always like 80, 82 is like your ideal tempo. Okay? It has to be in D. Now, is it major or minor? And here you have to pay attention. Because very important is when you play an intro, to avoid playing the third of the tonic. Okay? Never play the third. Now, your 4 chord.
Which 6 chord?
There is no 6 in the intro.
Gotcha. Okay, sweet.
You can have a 6 in the piece, but not in the intro.
Once you know.
Now, the 4 chord cannot be a major chord. It has to be a minor chord. The minor 4 appears in both major and minor keys. It's pass. So they're going to feel a 4 regardless of what's the song. The 5 is always a dominant in the intro. The 5 is always a dominant in the intro because if it's minor 5 is only in the minor key.
Yeah.
And if they're singing in major, they're like, what's my note? And we want them to succeed, right? We are there for them to succeed.
We are so nice.
Yeah. And then, and if it's a loud song on the organ, you can always play an open fifth at the end. And paradoxically, everyone will hear the third they want to hear,
Yeah,
even because they know the song. Like, hi. Oh no, I'm not smiling at the right place. All right, so it is going to be something. Like this is how fast I played in my church.
Oh, yeah.
Played faster, but. Something like this, or any version of this, will.
Open 1, minor 4,
Yeah.
5,
Oh.
open 1.
Yes, indeed.
Indeed.
C is too low, especially for kids choir. A kids choir, D is your friend, and they're looking at you with bright eyes, right? So. That's a funeral one. Okay, so, okay. Let's see. What's so, I'm so sorry. Okay.
Oh, get Sandra to come up and do something.
So it may be a little slow or a little fast, but always within the adjustable.
Yeah. Do you know Sandra?
Not yet.
Yeah.
Sandra is our organist from Trinity.
Hi.
Yeah.
It's all right, it's all right.
Oh, she's okay.
So I wanted really to leave you with this, which is a trick I had to cobble together from two different profs, but it has happened in real life. So this was the option with da 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 da, but we can have any. Okay, let's do Happy Birthday. That I promise I'll be. And even if you start, because most people start Happy Birthday on the wrong note, right? Because it doesn't start on the one. So. Happy birthday to you. It will work. Trust me, it will work. So, oh God, I rushed this so much, and we're done with 1 minute to spare. Thank you very much. It was great. Pardon me? Well, see, of course, we can always stretch it, and we can do the.
Thank you very much. This was phenomenal, and I feel like I can use those skills on the piano as well as on the organ, because I'm just as scared of the organ as anybody. I know how to play it, but I don't have the time to practice a lot. So, but thank you very
You're
much.
also super woman, right?
Yeah.
I don't know about that. Because usually I'm just like, all those buttons, pedals.
Like last night, you totally amazed me. I didn't know the organ could do that, and it was just.
It's in such good shape, and thank you for keeping it in good shape.
Well, we
Right.
we tried.
You want to sing?
It did.
Like, as a vocalist, I have that huge support. It's amazing.
Oh,
It
you
helps.
had them all just going, wow, I just want to sing.
Yeah.
So thank you.
And thank you for keeping it in good shape, and we always give it a kiss before we go. So
Did you want to play something before we left? Okay, so head on downstairs. Everybody's, they've got lunch for you ready.